Hello and welcome to another episode of Rewind and Play. I'm your host, Hage, and I'm hugging all of your non-gaming time. And as you may all know, I'm a big fan of the Nintendo 64. It's my all-time favorite consoles, bar none, apart from the Switch, which may surpass it eventually because that's a really cool system. Anyhow, the weak point of the Nintendo 64 has always been the controller. It's got an analog stick, which has a habit of wearing out over time. And also, a lot of people don't like the three-prong design. So there's a lot of different solutions from third parties, different controllers in different configurations, most famously the Hori Mini. But last year there was a Kickstarter for a brand new controller by, I believe they're called Retro Fighters, and they were going to make a true modern style N64 controller, and here it is, fresh from the United States. It's the first time I've received a US package, so this is pretty cool. I've received packages from Japan before and from Germany before, and I ordered one from Great Britain, which never actually made it. Thank you, British Mail. Anyhow, in the box we find another box. I actually paid for this all on my own. This is not a sponsored video at all. I'm not a big YouTuber who receives money to do stuff. I do this because I think it's fun and because, well, it's cool. Anyhow, I ordered 2 of these controllers because shipping is as much as the controller itself, so I thought it makes way more sense to buy 2. Anyhow, you open it like this, and inside you see this cool box, which actually looks very period appropriate. I mean, I recall that many N64 peripherals had this semi-transparent red thing on the side. And, well, the Brawler 64 makes sense because it's made by Retro Fighters, otherwise no sense. Anyhow, the Brawler 64 gamepad, introducing the Brawler N64 gamepad by Retro Fighters, a completely redesigned N64 controller with next generation features and attributes, providing a new and comfortable way to play your favorite classic N64 games. Anyhow, this, as you can see, this is very obviously based on the Switch Pro Controller slash Wii U Pro Controller. Anyhow, let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, this is nice. Inside, you have the controller with a cord. Looks very normal with the original, which is kind of uncommon. The only thing different is that there's actually no Nintendo logo in the sort of round area where the logo would be. Otherwise, it's identical. And it's a bit fiddly getting it out of the package. It sits really well, and, well, this is really cool. I must admit, I really love the look of this thing. The only thing I'm negative about as of now is that it's, first off, it's gray. I think that a modern N64 controller should be black as standard, but with a gray plug, because it looks ridiculous having like green plugs sticking out of the gray socket. It looks kind of tacky, I think. But beyond the controller itself, we have this little cool instruction manual. Quick start instruction manual. It says with a cool, albeit inaccurate, rendition of the N64 inside. And, well, it's basically just information on how a controller works, how you plug it in, what you get, and so on. And I haven't actually spent that much time playing with this controller yet. I've spent about half an hour of Wave Race 64, and what I can say is that the analog stick is absolutely brilliant. It is bar none the best N64 stick I've ever experienced. It's very comfortable, but here's the kicker. I think that the actual N64 controller's grips are more ergonomical. If you look at the grips from the side, you see how very, pronounced this shape is. While here it's way more discreet. It's not at all as much. So I definitely think that the Brawler 64 could have had a thicker grip, and I also think that they sort of could have omitted the controller port and just built Rumble straight into it, and like a really big memory card that would probably have bumped up the price, but it would have been worth it because it would have been a much more comfortable controller. However, that's nitpicking. This is a really terrific controller. I cannot recommend it enough. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. So if you're an N64 fan, get this. From what I've seen, they're currently or soon are going to run a Kickstarter for these controllers in different colors. In which case, I hope a dual tone version will come out. So, this combo. So it'll fit my N64, my controller, and my Hori pad. Because as is right now, I have a full kit, and I'm really happy of having a full kit. And if they do transparent controllers, please make it glow in the dark. I know it's childish, I know it's stupid, but it's cool and it is 90s as beep. I can't recommend this thing enough. Get it. Support the N64 hobby. Support companies that want to continue supporting the system. I hope we'll soon see like bootleg N64s, something along the lines of the Retron 5 or something. I hope we see just generally more stuff like indie games being released for the N64 would be so cool. So yeah, so until next time, have a really awesome day. Please support me by liking and subscribing, and of course sharing. And until next day, have a really awesome day.